One daughter about half a mile down the road. The other one's about 20 minutes away in Berkhamsted, so I can get to both of them easily, you know. As the older daughter, her second child was born with sort of multiple impairments, and she really needed support. And also I wanted to be mortgage free, so I sold my place in Hackney and bought out right here, which is great, you know. Not being in debt is good. I think they're really good. I mean, my eldest daughter and I, we're very close, you know, we're very good friends and we have a good laugh together. With the grandchildren, yeah, really good relationships. And I'm dead lucky, you know. They like me, I like them. Yeah, I like them a lot, yeah. And we like being around each other, you know. I think continued good relationships with my family. You know, I'm close to my middle sister as well. I'm quite close to the other sister. Not very close with my brother, but they're important to me, my family. And also, you know, continued relationships with friends and things. You know, I love the neighbours here. They like me a lot. This is a great place to live. You know, it's friendly. People have a barbecue and invite everyone in the flats. You know, it's a good place to be. So I intend to kind of stay here as long as it continues to be a nice place to live, you know. Okay, well, my plan is to get rich by the time I'm 70. I've got fed up with being exploited. You know, I'm a freelance trainer, but I've just set up my own business. And I had this big contract through a training agent with Transport for London. And when it came to the end, they kind of said to me, you know, why don't you work directly for us and we'll pay you what we were paying them lot before. And I thought, oh, that's a really good idea. So in order to do that, I had to set up my own business. And then while I was thinking about it, I decided to really go for it, you know, and get a website and cards and everything, you know, and ask some other trainers if they were interested in joining me. And just see what happens, really, you know, see if we can pull it off. I don't know, to be honest, you know. Like, I've always worked hard, but to be honest, when I left school, my ambition was to go on the dole. I was 16, and I thought if I worked 6 months, I'd earn enough credits to be able to get unemployment benefit. And I've never done it, you know, I've never been on benefit. But, you know, I'm kind of smart, and people have always wanted to promote me and, you know, encourage me to go for jobs. And you know, since I was 21, I've always had jobs that I've been interested in doing. You know, they've always grabbed me one way or another. So I think I've been really lucky. You know, they've been interesting jobs to do. I'm still interested in what I do, and I still do it to my best ability. I just don't want to do so much of it. But then I never did want to do so much of it. It just was that you had to, you know. Like I say, I meet the mums at school and I have good relationships with them. When my kids were young, I didn't have time to do that. They went to play centre after school. I didn't meet the other mums, you know, I didn't have time to deliver them either, you know. They'd have to go in before I went to work. You know, there wasn't time to hang out with people like there is now. And I think that's quite sad, really, you know. I mean, my life has panned out very differently from what I thought it would. I mean, when I was 16, a doctor told me I'd be completely deaf by the time I was 30. And he might as well have said dead, because I couldn't imagine a life where, you know, I couldn't hear at all. And so I kind of had my kids relatively young. I had them at 23 and 26, because I thought, you know, better do this before I'm dead at 30. And it hasn't happened at all, really. And I kind of, for most of my life, sort of expected to be on my own and very isolated and not really have much contact with people. But the truth is, technology has kept pace with my growing deafness. And although I'm profoundly deaf, you know, most people don't know that unless I tell them. And I have a much bigger life than I expected to have, actually. So, planning it out, I guess I planned to be on my own, but I'm not. and I enjoy my life enormously. You know, I have a big life.